The U.S. Senate has identified unmanned aerial vehicles and 4th and 5th generation aircraft as the areas for cooperation with India, and the Senate has asked Pentagon to step up its engagement with India on the issues of emerging technologies within 90 days of passage of the legislation. Lockheed Martin has offered its F-16 to the Indian Air Force under the MRFA program, but its chances of closing the $20 billion deal for 114 fighters is very slim, as French Rafale aircraft is leading the competition. The latest version of the National Defense Authorization Act proposes that Pentagon will be cleared for offering India top-of-the-line products like the F-35A 5th-generation stealth aircraft. Boeing's F-15EX is also not favored by the Indian Air Force, as it is of the same class as Su-30, and US government knows that both F-15EX and F-16 are likely to be rejected, due to which it is looking to clear the sale of the F-35A with local assembly to India. The per-unit cost of F-35A have fallen in the last few years due to increase in production, and its operating cost will also fall in the same range as F-15 in the next few years. The DRDO has started the process of developing all the communication and radar jammers and electronic support measures equipment that are required for the Airborne Standoff jammer program, and will place orders for 6 Bombardier Global 6000 long-range business jets by mid-2023 for conversion into Airborne Standoff jammer platform. The aircraft will be fitted with a variety of electronic payloads that includes communication and radar jammers and electronic support measures equipment that will allow the identification of enemy emitters, including surveillance and fire control radars, and this airborne standoff jammer will ensure that Indian fighter jets will be able to operate safely during cross-border operations. Zeus Numerix has displayed its lightweight Smart Micro Munition to the Indian Army. It has a length of 1 meter and features thermobaric warhead with laser guidance that can be launched from unmanned aerial vehicles and light attack aircraft for high-precision strikes against both fixed and mobile targets such as main battle tanks, light armored vehicles and personnel vehicles. Zeus Numerix has also displayed a micro UAV and a vertical takeoff and landing drone. Indian Navy's aircraft carrier INS Vikramaditya had recently caught fire while conducting sea trials after a major refit by Cochin shipyard, and new reports indicate that the carrier has been brought to the harbour, where it will undergo repairs, due to which it will be out of service for the next few months. Experts have said that apart from INS Vikrant and INS Vikramaditya, India needs a third aircraft carrier that can ensure that 2 carriers are always battle-ready, while one undergoes refit and maintenance. The deliveries of the second S-400 squadron through ships and aircraft are now underway from Russia, and officials have said that it will become operational along the northern borders with China in the next 2 months. The deliveries come at a time when China has cranked up its air activity across eastern Ladakh sector, with Chinese fighters often flying close to the line of actual control in violation of the 10-kilometer no-fly zone confidence-building measure between the two sides. A Chinese fighter jet had even flown over Indian troop positions at a friction point in eastern Ladakh on 28 June, which led Indian Air Force to scramble its Rafale and MiG-29. At a time when the Chinese army is deploying its 500 km range PCL-191 multiple launch rocket system, experts have said that there is no system in the Indian Army's arsenal to match the PCL-191, and no similar long-range multiple launch rocket system is under development in India, due to which India must fast-track and complete the development trials of the 500 km range Pralay canisterized road mobile short-range tactical ballistic missile, and also sanction the development of a new long-range multiple launch rocket system.